Bath & Body Works Christmas scents are here. I bought the collection so I could share my thoughts. Now, this was like a early access holiday preview they did this week, so it was only one day, kind of similar to how they did their Halloween preview. They launched it a little early online as like an exclusive member access, and then it launched fully like in stores and back online. I think it was, I don't know if it was a couple weeks later or how soon. So they kind of did the same thing with this little Christmas preview, and they did not launch everything. It was just like a small little collection, but I was really excited for some of these body care items, so I had to go ahead and pick up a couple things. We also will be discussing the new Touch of Gold launch and the Milk Bar collab as well, since I haven't talked about this in a long form video yet. So let's go ahead and get started. So we got 3 body care preview scents online in this preview. Sadly, the preview is done now, but we should be seeing these, I would say, in the next couple of weeks online and in stores with some more holiday stuff. So far, we got the Mrs. Claus cocktail, which is new in body care this year. It was previously, I think, in a wallflower, maybe a candle as well. This is a returning scent. This hasn't been out for, I don't know if it's been like 4 or 5 years at this point, but this is called Gingerbread Latte. This did previously exist in body care at one point. They did come out with, of course, Jolly Gingerbread Village, but this is a different scent than that, but it has been out before. And then we got the return of Cozy Vanilla Bourbon. I know what you guys are wondering, where's the holiday traditions? I have seen sneak peeks of the packaging for this year, so those are definitely coming, of course. They're not going to skip out on Twisted Peppermint, Winter Candy Apple, and Vanilla Bean Noel, so those are going to be coming still. I'm surprised they didn't do those for the preview, but I think they know, like, we probably already still have some of those in our collection still, so that's probably why they kind of did these kind of newer and well-loved scents for this preview. So I'm assuming the Christmas is probably going to come officially in October. That's typically when we see it. But yeah, I don't know the exact dates, and that's really the only sneak peeks I've seen. I don't really know what else is coming for body care. There will definitely be more than just this. So if you haven't seen your favorites yet, don't worry. They have been going crazy with the launches this year, so I bet they're going to be having some more exciting stuff planned for the rest of this holiday season. Usually like body care day, they launch some fun stuff too, and sometimes Black Friday as well. So I know there's going to be some fun releases. And yeah, it's like the busy season for Bath & Body Works. There's going to be a lot of sales. This is the fun time. I love shopping. They always have great new releases and lots of good deals. So let's go over these new scents. Let's talk about this one first, since this one is newer. Now, I personally love the packaging on this new collection. I saw a lot of people ripping it to shreds, but it's just, I love cutesy things like this. I guess I'm immature in that way, but I love it. I really do. So Mrs. Claus cocktail, we got like the bows and everything and the little peppermint. That is so cute. This does not have a peppermint note in it, so keep that in mind. But this is a very fruity scent. It has notes of sparkling cranberry, pomegranate juice, frosted citrus twist. So it's going to be obviously a fruity scent. Now, I was kind of surprised with this one. I was expecting it to smell more sparkling, like a lot of the like sparkling cocktail scents we've gotten in past years, but it doesn't really have that bubbly note to it, which I kind of like because I'm not always a big fan of that. But it's very fruity, fresh. I don't know if it really reminds me of a cocktail. Very fruity. I'm not really getting like a Christmas vibe from this though. Definitely smell a cranberry, but I wish that cranberry was a little bit deeper, like we have in some of like the candles, like frosted cranberry and stuff like that. I know we did have a cranberry scent at one point, but yeah, the fruit notes they're juicy, they're sweet, but definitely more of a fresh take. I don't know if it's the frosted citrus that's giving it that fresh note, but yeah, it definitely has a fresh vibe to it, like almost fresh laundry kind of scent. Sorry, the garbage people just got here, so it's a little loud. But yeah, I don't distinctly tell, like, I feel like I get mostly the cranberry here. I'm not noticing like a distinct note in here. But yeah, I mean, it's nice. I'm not always the biggest fan of fruity scents, so to me, this is okay. It's not one like I would go out and repurchase, but that's just my scent preferences. The fruity scents don't always get me unless it's like more of a gourmand fruity. This one just, you know, it's cute. I love the packaging, but not one that I'm like overly excited about this year. I probably won't be picking it up in any other forms. Next up, we have the gingerbread latte. I did pick this one up in a cream as well because I figured I was going to like this. But this packaging, oh my gosh, adorable. I love this so much. Gingerbread latte has been a scent we've had before. It's been a while. This one came out in the time that I wasn't really reviewing Bath & Body Works all that frequently. So there was a time I was just only getting like a couple scents here and there, and I took a little bit of a break. So I never actually owned the original of this. I don't know what it smells like. So I can't really be helpful if it smells the same. You guys can let me know in the comments. But gingerbread latte, this one has notes of gingerbread, frosted pear, and brown sugar. And this is definitely gourmand. And I really like the scent overall. But I will say I don't get much of like a true gingerbread or true latte note out of this one, but it overall is very sweet, but it's not as spicy as a true gingerbread scent would be. I definitely think in the cream you get a little bit more of that latte feel, but it's not like super heavy. So if you're thinking like this is going to be like too warm and spicy, it's really not that bad. I definitely get like a frosted cookie vibe from this with a hint of spice, like a very hint of gingerbread, but it's not like super warm and super overpowering compared to the Jolly Gingerbread Village that we had before. I think I have that somewhere in my collection. That one reminded me a lot of the Jo Malone Ginger Biscuit, where it wasn't as gourmand. This one is still very gourmand, very sweet. That one was like still just a hint of gingerbread, but more of like a woody dry down, where this doesn't really have the woodsy notes that one did, and this one's a lot more like truly edible smelling and sweet and cookie like. So I love the scent overall. I'm not getting much of a latte vibe from this, really. I'm not smelling a distinct coffee note. I definitely think the brown sugar and the gingerbread together is definitely giving it still that frosted cookie scent overall. But yeah, it's not too warm. If you're looking for like a true gingerbread scent, honestly, the Being Frenchy Moon Milk Mist, I feel like that one smells more like a true, very warm, like spiced gingerbread. This one just tones down the spice a lot, but still smells very gourmand like a cookie. So hopefully that makes sense. I don't really smell much of a pear note. I feel like that was interesting to see in here, but I don't really get that. I mostly get a little bit of gingerbread and a lot of the brown sugar in this one. So yeah, does it smell exactly like the name? No, but overall I still like the scent, and the gourmand girlies are gonna like this one too, I'm sure of it. Okay, then we have Cozy Vanilla Bourbon. I do have this one in my collection already, but I honestly just had a bunch of free rewards, and I like this packaging. I know a lot of people hate it, but I personally thought it was cute, so I wanted to pick it up. I will tell you though, I feel like people go crazy for this scent. So many people were very excited that this one is back. This one has notes of warm bourbon, dark fruit, and vanilla liqueur. And I will be honest with you, I am not the biggest fan of Cozy Vanilla Bourbon. I think it's a nice scent. I like having it in my collection. I'll pull it out here and there, but I think it's because I feel like this replaced Bonfire Bash. I do, and I don't think it's as good as Bonfire Bash. Like, I would much rather have that over this. This one just has something that smells a little off on me. I don't know if it's my skin. It must be, but it's just my preferences because so many people love this, but I've never been the biggest fan of it, to be honest with you. I really wish I got more of the vanilla in this one, whereas I get mostly like the boozy notes and the berries with this, and not quite as much vanilla, but it does kind of lean in that kind of dark, smoky way. It does not beat out Bonfire Bash for me. I feel like it's in a very similar scent category to that one, and also Sweet Whiskey. I love Sweet Whiskey. That's another kind of boozy berry scent that I think is better than this. So I'm hoping those two are coming back, but I know a lot of people are very excited to see this one. But yeah, that's just my scent preferences. Let me know, are you guys a fan of Cozy Vanilla Bourbon or not so much? So that is the fun little holiday collection we got. Of course, like I mentioned, we're still gonna see Vanilla Bean Noel, Twisted Peppermint, Winter Candy Apple, I'm sure. I haven't seen the pictures for Winter Candy Apple yet, but that's like a staple for Bath & Body Works Christmas. And yeah, I'm curious to see what else is coming. But let me know your thoughts so far. Did you guys order these? I did like that they did the the buy one get one free sale, and mostly I just use rewards on these. I had a lot of rewards to use up because I feel like lately the rewards haven't been working on the new stuff. I will go ahead and show you guys some of the other Christmas stuff, and then we'll get into some more body care. So they launched a couple hand soaps and a couple candles during this preview. I didn't see like any new candles though. It was kind of all like the classics. I was hoping they would release a couple of new ones. We have seen there is test stores like in Atlanta area that have put out like their whole Christmas test collection. If you live near Atlanta, I am so jealous. I feel like the Christmas stuff is coming very soon though. Some stores have started putting out like wallflower plugs and pocket back little holders too, and there's some really cute ones, and I can't wait to see what candle holders they do this year. So I did want to get a couple candles though, since it was the buy one get one free. I did get cookie butter truffle. I really liked this one last year, especially for the gourmand lovers, so I wanted to get this again. This was a new scent they launched last year, and to me this one, it's just very like vanilla, a little spice, cupcakey, just all the things I really enjoy for a candle. It has cookie butter, whipped cream, vanilla extract. I don't get as much of like the Biscoff or cookie butter scent out of this. There is definitely a little bit of spice though that I think is supposed to be the cookie butter, but yeah, I did want to pick this up. That is what the packaging looks like this year. And then I also got one more candle. Now I love this scent in body care, so I wanted to get the candle version. This is another design they're doing that's a little just like plain, a little more sleek, traditional. This is snowflakes and cashmere. I feel like this should be coming back in body care, another Christmas staple, but I also want to see what they're doing for new stuff. This is really light. I feel like I can barely smell this. That's disappointing. I'm gonna have to put this one on the warmer, see how it burns, but I'm not smelling much out of this candle. This has vanilla cashmere cream, caramel woods, and frosted clementine. Overall, I love the scent and the body care. It does give you a very soft, cozy cashmere and vanilla. Sometimes the vanilla candles, like Vanilla Bean Noel and stuff, can be really light. But yeah, I can't be the judge of that quite yet, because you really have to see how it is when you actually light it. Sometimes the scent will come out even more then. Next, I did get two soaps as well. I saw this, I don't know if it's new, but it was new to me. Whipped White Cocoa. Look at this packaging though. This is so pretty. It has like an iridescence to it. So Whipped White Cocoa. This sounds like it'd be so good in body care. This has white chocolate, frothy milk, and whipped cream. Let's smell this one. Ooh, that's good. I don't know why I almost smell a hint of like an orange zest. I don't know why it's giving white chocolate orange to me. It does smell really good though, so I did grab that one. And I also got Sweater Weather hand soap as well with the new Christmas label, which is one of my favorite candles for fall and winter. This has sage, eucalyptus, and fresh woods. Oh yeah. That smells like the candle. It does not smell like the body care. The candle is top tier for me. The body care has like, I don't know if it's too much apple, something or another. But yes, this soap smells just like the body care. I'm excited. That's a really good one that my husband and I can both use because it doesn't smell too bakery. So that's everything I got in the Christmas preview. Now let's go ahead and talk about this scent right here, Touch of Gold. This is their signature, I call it the signature scent. So this is going to be one of their like main attractions for the holiday season. They do a signature scent like at least once every season. What was the last one? I know last holiday they did Platinum. They did Perfect in Pink, which is another signature scent. I don't know, my mind is blanking, but usually when they come out with a signature scent, it's always front and center. They always have a perfume in it, candle, like all the things. And sometimes I'm not always as excited for the signature scents because I do find that they try to make them very mass appealing, but usually they're really good quality, really strong, and they usually smell like perfume in my opinion, like a high-end perfume. They always work with very famous perfumers to create these scents. I mean, for sure in general all their scents, but especially on these signature scents. So I've been testing this one out and I am so curious. So this definitely smells like something that you'd get from a designer. It definitely smells like something at Sephora and Ulta. It smells very high-end. It's really strong and long-lasting as well. But I feel like it is a little like designer fragrance generic. in a way where it just kind of smells like a lot of designer scents. Like it definitely smells perfumey, if that makes sense. So I feel like it's missing maybe some of the uniqueness, but I think that's definitely what they go for with these lines. They're definitely going for the higher end designer vibes. The notes on this one are bright blackberries, golden orange blossom, and decadent tonka. This one reminds me of like a mix of so many designer perfumes, but I feel like the one it kind of reminded me of the most is maybe Prada Paradox. But it also has this freshness, which I am trying to detect what that might be. Because I definitely smell like the burst of berries in the opening. And then you get the orange blossom, which I do love the orange blossom in my fragrances. It kind of gives it almost like a slight citrus, almost sunscreeny kind of effect. And then the tonka base is going to be more creamy and sweet. But there's definitely like a very fresh note in here that's giving almost very clean laundry-ish. I did spray both, so it's not really a dupe at all. It's just I'm trying to compare it to a similar scent family, if that makes sense. So don't make posts about me saying it's a dupe of Prada Paradox, but that's just kind of what it reminded me of the most. I actually think the Prada is sweeter. This one's less intense, a little more on the fresh side. So I'm kind of surprised about this one. I definitely think it's going to, you know, please a lot of people. I think a lot of people are going to be excited about it. But to me, it's just a little bit basic in my opinion, but definitely elevated for Bath & Body Works, if that makes sense. Like I definitely think it's very strong, very perfumey, less body mist feeling. So I think a lot of people in general are going to like this one. So let me know your thoughts. I know they've been doing a preview of this one in store for a week now, so hopefully you were able to smell it. But now the full collection is in stores and it is very beautiful. The actual perfume is stunning. So definitely you get high-end quality for less with the new touch of gold, and it does work for reward since the mist is $18.95. All right, lastly, we are going to touch on the Milk Bar Bath & Body Works collab, since I have not done this in a full long form video yet, but I did post a YouTube short, which a lot of you guys did see my thoughts on this one. And whoa, people are very controversial with this scent. I have never had as many rude comments or people basically calling me a liar on a video as I did with this. So let's talk about that first and foremost. Just because people have different opinions on a scent does not mean people are lying. Scent is subjective. Everyone smells things a little bit differently, so it's important to find people to watch that have similar preferences to you. Just like with makeup, not every single foundation is going to work for everyone. It's very much dependent on your skin type. Just like scent is dependent on your own scent preferences. So I can give you a little bit of an idea of what something smells like, but that's not the end all be all opinion. I've been reviewing Bath & Body Works since 2011, and let me tell you, 2011, actually most of my YouTube life, people did videos for fun. We did videos for fun. Sponsorships were not a thing. People were not getting paid for affiliate links back then, and people were not getting gifted products as they are right now. So I've been here since the beginning, since this became a job. People were doing it for fun, and I still also just enjoy posting Bath & Body Works. So there's something to be said. If I've been doing it this long, if I was in it for the money or just to try to kiss up to the brand, why would I have been doing it back then? So anyways, back to this scent right here. I actually did enjoy this one a lot, and I know a lot of you guys did as well, but it's definitely hit or miss with people, as is pretty much any gourmand scent. I find that it can be very hit or miss. Everyone's gonna have a different take on it, but I personally liked it. I thought this was so cute. So Milk Bar, they did a collab with them, and they are like a dessert type of brand. I think they're based out of New York City, and they're very famous for their cakes and I think ice creams as well. I could be wrong on that, but I have had a Milk Bar cake before. I did order one when I hit 100,000 subscribers on YouTube a few years back. It's delicious. So I was excited to see this collab. Now they are coming out with more stuff in this line, and I think just candles. I don't think there's going to be any more body care. This one is supposed to be a birthday cake scent. It has the little sprinkles all all over, and I called this a straw in my other videos, but it's a candle. It's a birthday cake candle. I didn't even realize that. But this has notes of layered vanilla cake, creamy frosting, and rainbow sprinkles, and I absolutely do think it smells just like a birthday cake. It smells to me like more of like the birthday cake batter, and some people have been asking me if it smells like Play-Doh. I personally don't get Play-Doh, but it does smell doughy like a batter would be, but not a Play-Doh way in my opinion, but like a cake batter way, if that makes sense. Birthday cake definitely has a distinct scent, and I feel like for some people that can go a little Play-Doh-y, but for me it just smells like birthday cake. So I really enjoyed this. The mist definitely is on the lighter side for sure, but layered with the cream, I find I got pretty good longevity with this, and the cream I feel like smells even more like cake batter. Now the cream definitely has all the fun little sprinkles all over. I typically try to buy lotions, but I don't know, lately I haven't been seeing as many lotions, and it's been a lot of the creams, but I like the scent so much I bought it in the cream because I thought the cream smelled really, really good, and I try not to buy many creams, so that definitely says something. But I definitely got more of the cake batter sweetness from this cream, but yeah, it smells just like birthday cake in my opinion. Birthday cake batter. I think it's delicious. I'm really happy with it. It sucks that you can't use rewards on these, but I think it was included in the previous $5.95 sale, so hopefully you guys did snag this while it was on sale. And I'm sure we will see another sale again in the future. So yes, I just wanted to touch on all these new things that seem to be kind of coming out for the early holidays or transition from the fall to the holiday launches. So far my favorites are definitely the gingerbread latte and the milk bar birthday cake. No surprise there as a gourmand lover. Let me know down below what you hope to see for the upcoming holiday season at Bath & Body Works scent wise, what you hope they'll be bringing back. I personally hope to see sweet whiskey. I don't know about if that one's really gonna come though. I do like strawberry snowflakes, but I could take it or leave it this year since we have had it in a lot of years. I would love to see fireside flurries make a comeback. I really like that one. Of course, the snowflakes and cashmere as well. We can always hope for wrapped in vanilla. I know so many of us want that one back, but I don't know. Bath & Body Works is not listening to us with that one. I hope they do bring it back. That would be amazing since it did come out for holidays like a few years ago. But yeah, I can't wait to see what else is coming. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.